guys, welcome to KarminaCare, here with the one and only Karmina. I am back for another video, and I am back to you in this amazing, beautiful month of what I like to call October. October is one of my favorite months in the whole wide world, and yeah, I do love summer and I hate the cold weather, but October is definitely a super special month to me. Number one reason is because, hello, my birthday is in October. But the second reason is because Halloween time is here. This is the whole month of Halloween, and I do love Halloween so much. And aside from loving Halloween so much, I do love the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I am wearing Mr. The Pumpkin King's shirt right now. And with that said, today I am going to be talking to you guys about this very amazing eyeshadow palette I have right here. This is the brand new Nightmare Before Christmas eyeshadow palette coming out from Revolution Makeup. They came out with a whole entire collection of the Nightmare Before Christmas, and this is actually going to come out in stores on Sunday, October the 4th. But I was able to get my hands on a few little things before, and I'm super excited. I have had this palette with me for 4 hours already, and I am dying to open it, but I decided I was going to wait until I made the video. And aside from getting the eyeshadow palette, I also got the little makeup bag and a lip gloss. The whole collection though has 2 eyeshadow palettes, which would be the Pumpkin King eyeshadow palette and also Sally, and they have 4 different shades of lip gloss, and there's 2 different makeup bags. There's the clear one that I have right here, and there's also a black one. The Jack palette is worth $22. The lip gloss over here is worth $8, and the makeup bag is worth $14. They also have come out with makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, I am dying to get my hands on the makeup brushes, but I was not able to get them yet, so I have to wait until Sunday. They also have highlighter sets, and also all this makeup is cruelty free, which is amazing. It is a great plus for them. But now that I talked to you about that, let's get this amazing palette opened up and let's see what it has to offer. I love this movie, guys. I actually watch this movie every single Halloween time, and also I do watch it for Christmas. I mean, like Nightmare Before Christmas, it's perfect because it is a movie that I can watch for both of my favorite holidays. Okay, and here is, guys, the moment of truth. Let's get this bad boy opened. Oh, there you go. Okay, so here is the one side, and here is the next side, and it's stunning. These shades are so gorgeous. Let me take the little plastic off, a little protecting plastic, and we'll get the show on the roll. So I'm going to be doing some swatches, and so we can check out how the colors look and everything. So guys, as you already saw, the front of the palette has Mr. Jack the Pumpkin King. The inside, it says Moonlight, Mischief, and Madness, and you can see it right here, and also the name of the colors is really nice and funky. The palette has 36 shades. It has mattes and also metallics. We're going to be doing a swatch on my arm, and I have primed my arm with some eyeshadow primer to get the best result for the eyeshadow. Okay, so we are going to start with the shade over here, and this one is called Ghoulish. It's a brown shape, and also notice how each shade has Mr. Jack engraved in it. That's so adorable. Anyways, we're gonna start with this one. It's a brown shade, and it's also matte, and let's see how this one swatches, guys. So some on my finger, and we're starting right here. I can say that just by feeling it, the eyeshadow is very soft and it goes on really smooth. And also the pigmentation looks really nice too. Let me try doing a swatch one more over and see how that feels. That looks really nice. The shade actually looks super nice and dense, and like I said, it goes on very smooth. I feel like this is a really nice maybe a blendable color. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. The next one that I'm going to be trying is the green one right here. This one is called Halloween Town, and Halloween Town is also a little metallic-y. So let's see how Halloween Town comes out. So I'm gonna get right here, and let's try on some Halloween Town. You see, I don't know if you can see the metallic shade to it. It's really pretty. I'm going to swatch it underneath. Coolish. And this is another shade that goes on very nice and smooth. It feels really soft, and the shade, I am totally loving it. It's a really nice olive green. Now the next one I'm going to try is this one right here, and that is Madness. It's a really nice shade of purple. This shade of purple is metallic-y, and actually when, let me see, you can feel the difference of the textures from this one and the other two. This one feels a little harsher and a little rough because I think you can feel the little glitter on it. And it looks so beautiful on my finger. It's a little metallic-y as well. Let's see how it goes. This one also glides so smooth, and I believe the shade is so pretty. It's a nice purple, and it's a little holographic, I think. If you can see that, let me see if you can see it when I move my arm. Let's add a little more to the end. But I think that the pigmentation in this shade is really nice. For the price of the palette, I think that they're doing a lot better than I expected. Okay, so the next shade is going to be Bugs. This one right here, and this shade is Bugs. Bugs is a little metallic-y, glittery, and it's kind of like a darker olive green. If you compare this green with this green, the differences is this one's a little more shimmery, more metallic, less metallic than the other one, and I feel like the shade's a little darker too. Now let's see how this one looks. Okay, let me do it on this side first. Here you go. And as you can see, this right here is Bugs. Bugs is coming out a little lighter than the other ones did. Let me see. I think that Bugs is more of a buildable shade, but if you can see in my pinky, it has a really nice metallic shade to it too though. So these are the two. Okay, so moving on, the next shade we're going to look at is Master of Fright, which would be this blue one right here. The blue one is also metallic-y. It's more glittery actually than metallic-y. Let's check this one out. Okay, I'm gonna put Master of Fright right here. Whoa, that is a really nice deep blue. Look at that. Oh wow, this is super nice. I am totally digging this shade. It is so gorgeous. So far, I think I have loved every single shade. I like the fact that the palette has different shades of different colors, greens and blues and purples and oranges, and then it also has a lot of like neutral shades. I'm totally loving it. I like palettes that have more bolder colors. I like trying out different shades and playing around with them. So I think that it is so gorgeous. We're going to follow down with the next shade right here. And this shade is called Sally. Oh man. This is Jack's, you know, love interest. Let's check out what Sally has to offer. And now Sally is a really nice light blue shade. You can see right here, my finger. It's a little shimmery metallic-y as well. This is more metallic than shimmery, to be honest. And wow, for it being a light shade, I think that it's swatched so great. It doesn't look that light. I was expecting it to be very, very light on me, but it really has a nice shade and a nice deep tone to it. Let me pass another swatch on the other side. Check this out, guys. This looks gorgeous. So far, this palette is definitely worth the $22. Okay, so then the next shade we are going to try is going to be dun, 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 this one right here. And that shade is Oogie's Lair. Oogie's Lair. Oogie's Lair is another shade of green. Let's see this one. But this green is different than the other two, definitely. It's a really nice, rich, darker green. The other ones are olive. This one is just a really nice green. And this shade is also metallic. From what I can see, this palette has a lot of metallic shades. I'm definitely not complaining. The pigmentation is so good. I love how they glide on so smoothly. I am curious to see how well they're going to blend with each other, because these shades are actually very well pigmented. Oh my gosh, I am so in love. This is gorgeous. Okay. Okay. Now the next shade we're trying is another green, but this one is more of a lime green. It's going to be this one right here. And that shade is called Everybody Scream. Oh man, this is reminds me of the song, the main song of the movie that I love playing all the time. So this one is also metallic-y, as you can see. Let me move it around a little. And I'm going to put this one right here. And this is a really, wow, look at that, guys. This is gorgeous. This is a really nice metallic-y green, a little lime green. And even though it's a light shade, it looks pastelish. It's really, really well pigmented. We're going to continue down this side. We're going to go to the next row, which is going to come down with Gentleman, because even though Jack is a skeleton and he's the king of Halloween Town, he is also a gentleman, I think. And here is the shade Gentleman. This shade is a purple. It's a nice, deep, rich purple. Let's see how this one comes out. You see, now I kind of have like mixed feelings, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this a purple or is this like a shade of blue? Let me take a look at it. Yeah, no, this is definitely a glittery purple. It is gorgeous. Now let's go down to the next shade, and it's going to be our first orange shade. This one right here, and the name is so fitting. It's called Pumpkin King. It's perfect. Let's try out Mr. Pumpkin King's shade. And this is right here. Oh, this is so pretty. I think that I need to do one more swatch over though. Now this one, out of all the shades, I think that this one's the one that needs a little more. When swatching it, I just swatched it for the third time to get a nice, deep, rich shade to it. It glides on really smoothly. It has a little metallic-y shade to it, as you can see. And whoa, now my arm is full. I think that it's time to go on to the next one. For the next arm, we're going to go to the next color, and the next color is this beautiful bright blue, and that is called Mischief. And so far, this was the color. When I opened up the palette, it was the first shade that attracted my attention. It was a beautiful blue. Let's see, and this beautiful blue is also metallic-y. You can see once I move my finger around, you can see a little metallic shade to it. And let's start over here. Wow, look at that. That is so gorgeous. I am in love with the shade. It's so beautiful. Oh man, this palette is definitely, I know I said this a million times, but it's so worth your money. You need to go out and get this palette. Not just because it's a Halloween movie, but also because the shades are gorgeous and they're nice and rich and smooth and they glide on so well. I love it. I completely love this. But we're still not done yet, so let's continue. The next shade we're going to do is the darkest shade in the palette, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be this one right here, and that shade is Jack's House. Because Jack's House is nice and dark, and if you guys haven't watched this movie yet, you guys need to go and watch this movie because it is amazing and it's perfect to be in the Halloween spirit. And oh my god, look at this beautiful metallic-y gorgeous shade, and this is like a black, I want to say black. It's more like a charcoal. I think it's like a charcoal, shimmery charcoal shade. That's what I want to call it. Shimmer charcoal shade. And off to the next shade, we are going to go with Spooky. Ooh, so spooky. It's gonna be this light purple right here. Let's see how spooky looks. And we're gonna put it right here. And spooky, oops, I don't think I got enough on my finger. That was my bad, I'm sorry. Look at Spooky. It's so beautiful. This one I feel like needs a little more building up to get a nice rich shade, unlike other shades in the palette. But it's still gorgeous. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. I love the diversity of this palette. I am so in love. And the next shade is going to be Graveyard right here. And this is more of a metallic shade. A shimmery metallic-y color. Let's see. And I'm gonna go down this way. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. It's a kind of like a gray, a metallic gray, shimmery. It's beautiful. The next shade is going to be Zero, because Zero is so important. We need to have a shade just for him. Zero is more of a red, orangey shade, reddish, orangey-ish. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, no, definitely when you put it on, it's definitely an orange. Let's compare it to the other orange from Mr. Pumpkin King. And as you can see, the shades are a little similar. Pumpkin King is a little more like orangey, kind of like mac and cheese. And then this one for Zero is a little more into the red shade, like orange into like reddish kind of red, and it is also metallic. The next shade we're going to look at is Behemoth. I don't know how to say this. Oh man, it's right here. I think I should know this. This is beautiful light blue right here. This beautiful light blue. Let's see how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. And whoa, look at that. This looks amazing. It's a beautiful, perfect spring weather shade in my opinion. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. You can use this palette all year round. You have enough summer shades, and then you have some like spring shades, and you have like spring shades. I said spring shades. You have fall shades and winter shades. I think it's perfect. And from that we go off to the next shade called Dead of Night, which is this beautiful rich blue, really dark blue. Let's see how dark it goes on though. This shade is not as smooth as the other ones. You can feel a little roughness to it, but just a little tiny bit. And whoa, look how rich that beautiful blue goes on. It's definitely looks like a navy blue, and I kind of want to compare it to that other blue that we tried on before, which was Master of Fright. They're kind of similar in my opinion. The only thing is that Master of Fright is a little more shimmery, I guess, and maybe it has a little deeper tone, but it's still gorgeous. This is kind of like, reminds me more of like it's just a navy blue. Definitely I don't think it swatches like the same shade as it looks on the palette, in my opinion. Now the next shade we're going to is Oogie Boogie, because we definitely need a shade just for Mr. Oogie Boogie. This is going to be a nice pastel green. This one is a pastel green, not the other one that I said before. But let's try it out. Let's see how it looks. Let me get enough. This one goes right here. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at that. I love how the palette, even though the shades look really nice and light and you think that they won't swatch well, they actually do. And is there any greens we can compare this to? Maybe we can compare it with Everybody's Scream kind of green, but they're really not the same. You can definitely tell they're very different. Okay, the next shade we're going with is another green, and it's gonna be this one right here, and that green is called Undersea Gal. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Let me rub Mr. Jack, and here we go. Oh, okay, that didn't swatch so well. Maybe I just didn't get enough on my finger. Okay, let's see. Try number 2. And I'm still not getting... Okay, so this shade doesn't swatch as well as the other ones in my opinion. It's kind of losing the shade toward the end. But it's okay, we kind of get the idea. Let's compare it to the other greens. We have this green. I think that's the green that it comes the closest to. But not really. They're doing a nice job at keeping all the greens being differently shaded than all the other ones. The next one is Love Never Dies. Love is never ending. And for all those that are having a hard time with love right now, just remember, there's always someone out there waiting for you. You just haven't met them yet. Okay, let's try Love Never Dies. And let's try it over here. Oh, that's a really nice shade, I think. But it kind of looks a little plummy. And this shade is actually matte. It's a nice shade of matte. That shade, the one before that one, Undersea Gal and Oogie Boogie, are also matte. So the last three shades that I have here are matte. Just making sure they are matte. You can see. Okay, so now we are definitely 100% done with the one side, and this is a really nice and bold colored side. Now we're gonna go off to the next one, which this one is a little more subtle, warm tones. Oh my god, no! Look what just happened. Oh my god, Love Never Dies literally just fell. I don't know if I should take this like oh man, and oh man, out of all shades, Love Never Dies is the one that died. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some hot glue gun and maybe get some crazy glue. I don't want to damage it. Okay, anyways, moving on. We're gonna go back to this one right here, and the shade that we are going to be doing is what's this? What is this? And this is the shade we got. Okay, so I think I still have room for a couple more on my arm. Let's try What's This? What's This is another metallic-y shade. It actually, my finger is swatched really white. I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be a little more kind of on the gray tone, but it really isn't. Let's go. The moment of truth is here. Oh my lord, this is so pretty. Look at that. It's like a really nice shade. It kind of looks a little whitish, but metallic-y at the same time. It's just so gorgeous. Okay, next shade is Eureka. And you have to say it with expression because it has an exclamation point at the end of it. Say it with passion. Oh man, and Love Never Dies died again. Oh my god. Alright, so let's say goodbye to this one. I'm going to put it off to the side. I don't want it to break or anything like that. So we're going to be missing a shade from our palette. Okay, so let's go out to Eureka. Eureka! Okay. And this one looks a little kind of similar to the other one before, but hopefully it doesn't swatch the same. Okay, so I can see the difference between them. They are both really light, but Eureka has a little bit of warmer tone, and it looks a little kind of like creamy shade. That's cute. I think I could see me using that more like on the inner corner, or maybe to highlight the brow bone. The next one is Mayor, and Mayor is right here. I think that we can do Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor will be the last shade I can fit in on my arm. So here goes Mr. Mayor. Okay, so Mayor is a really soft tone. It's more like a skin tone shade, and I think it almost blends in with my skin, as I'm a little darker. Now these are the shades that we have gotten so far. I think that I can start doing it on this side. Okay, so from Mayor we're going to go to Toy Duck. Yes, 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 Mr. Toy Duck. And Toy Duck is this one right here. Toy Duck is a really nice shade of yellow, and it is also metallic right here. I forgot to mention that Mayor is actually a matte shade. It's one of the few matte shades because I see a lot of metallic and not so much mattness. Okay, let's get started this side, right here. Okay, this is a nice little yellow tone, maybe a little golden. Let's try doing it one more time. I think it's really nice. It's a soft, subtle shade, and it's cute. Now the next one is going to be Bones, and the Bones is Bones matte. I feel like Bones has a little shimmer to it, but it's so hard to see that I'm a little confused. Maybe it is, or maybe it's not. Okay, let's try this one right here, and I'm gonna try it right here. That is really pretty. It is another shade that looks whitish, and yes, it is a little shimmery. It has a little shimmer white, beigey color, not really white, but off-tone white. Now the next one is going to be Love. Love, 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 love. Right here. Actually, no, I think I touched the wrong one. This one's Love. Right here. I hope this one doesn't fall off my palette too. Okay. So Love is definitely 100% metallic. Let's see how this one looks. Right here. Oh, this one is really, really, really light. I can barely see it, but I think that maybe it's not the shade's fault. I think it's just the fact that it blends in with my skin tone a little, so you can see a little tiny shimmer of pink, just a little tad bit. But like I said, I think it's just because it kind of it blends in with my skin tone. I'm a little darker. Okay. The next shade is Sandy Claus. And with that name, you know it has to be a red. And I'm hoping it's a nice bright red. Maybe it could match my lips. Okay. Let's try Sandy Claus. Sandy Claus, not Sandy, Sandy. Sandy Claus is really pretty. Actually, it is a nice shade. It is metallic-y, like almost every shade in this palette. Does it match my lips? I think so. Okay, now the next shade is Forever. Forever Yours, baby. Forever Yours. Forever Yours is, where are you, Forever Yours? Right here, Forever. Now, Forever is another shade that is metallic. A little metallic shade. And I'm running out of fingers. Okay, let's try Forever. Forever, I feel like Forever is another shade that is going to blend in with me. Let's see, right here. Oh, actually, Forever stands out a lot more than the other shade, Love. Okay. Okay, now from there we are going further to Pumpkin Song right here. And the Pumpkin Song has to have a little tone of orange because pumpkins are orange. Let's see. Okay, Pumpkin Song is a little... I don't think it's swatching on so well. Honestly, I think that this side of the palette doesn't swatch as well as the other side did. And maybe because the other side was more bolder shades, and these shades are shades that blend in with my skin tone a little more. But I feel like the other ones blended a little better. Okay, so Pumpkin Song, and now we are going to Hinterlands. And Hinterlands is going to be this shade of brown, and it is really the darkest matte shade on the palette. Now I'm not sure. I'm like confused, a little confused. I'm like, I don't know if it's brown or if it's a black. So let's see. Is it swatch like a black or is it swatch like a brown? I think that maybe like a charcoal. It swatches a little more darker than a brown, so maybe like a charcoal blackie. I think it's a nice matte shade. The next shade is going to be Lock, and Lock is a shade of brown right here. Okay, let's try Lock, and Lock is also metallic. Put Lock right here, and Lock actually looks really nice, and it swatched very well, and it went on very nice and smooth. The next shade we're going to try Shock. It's very glittery right here. Shock. It was shocking when Jack went into Christmas. Okay, so let's see. Shock actually resembles a lot the other shades that I have before, but it's still metallic. I feel like Shock resembles Eureka a little, or maybe it's just me. Okay, so Shock, and then after Shock we have Barrel. Where is Barrel? Oh my, I lost Barrel. Barrel's right here. Right here. Okay, so let's try how Barrel looks, and I am going to start on this side. Okay, so Barrel, where are you, Barrel? Barrel is a nice shade of a brown. Here you go. And this doesn't swatch so well because of my bone, so let me swatch a little more. But Barrel is a really nice shade of brown, and it's a nice matte shade. You can see, check that out. The next shade that we're going to try is Moon. And I'm thinking Moon is gonna swatch on white, and I am thinking that it might swatch on kind of like What's Up, but what's this? Not What's Up, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the app. Let's try some Moon. And Moon is also metallic. Oh, actually Moon swatches on looking a little greenish when you turn it, and depending on how the light hits it, it kind of looks a little green, and that is really exciting me. Ooh, this is gorgeous. I would definitely use this to highlight the brow bone and also the inner corner of the eye. I like it. I like the little like shimmery green undertone to it. Now the next one is Christmas Town, because it would not be the name of your Christmas if you do not have Christmas Town, which is right here. And Christmas Town is a little light, kind of like a light gold, pastel gold, if that's a thing. If pastel gold is a thing, then this shade is definitely pastel gold. And it's also shimmery as well. Now let's try it under moonlight. And yeah, it's a really nice metallic-y yellow. It's gorgeous. I think that I could totally see this shade being used maybe like a highlight on the cheeks. Let's try that. How does that look? Maybe like a little highlight. I think it'll look gorgeous. It's just a highlight. Anyways, and last but not least, we have Mummy Boy. Mummy. The Mummy Boy is right here. And the Mummy Boy looks like a shimmery gray. Let's see how Mummy Boy goes on. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. It's a very nice light shade of gray. It looks very metallic-y and gorgeous and shimmery, and I'm totally loving it. This looks so beautiful. So guys, this is it. I feel like I am a Power Ranger ready to power up. So with all the shades, overall, I think that the palette is definitely worth your money. It's not worth a lot. It's only worth $22. It's beautiful. It has really, really rich colors. One of my colors did fall off. Love Never Dies. But that's, I mean, like, I could buy some glue, crazy glue, and just put it back on and I'll be fine. And like I said, for the price, it's actually, you get a really great value. You get a really nice deal. You get 36 shades. The shades are very nice and smooth. They glide on well. They have nice pigmentation. Now the only thing is to try out and see how they go on your eyes. So yeah. Now we have already tried the palette. Now let's try the lip gloss that I got. Now the lip gloss that I got, it says it is Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas lip gloss, and this is the shade of 0. Let's see how it looks. I hope that the bottle has 0 on it because 0 is so cute. Oh man, look at this. He's so gorgeous. Look at 0. And then you can see 0's little house. It is so adorable. Now the shade is clear because 0 is a ghost, so you can't really see him. Okay, so let me put it on and see how this feels. Does it have... Oh man. It kind of has a little undertone of vanilla. Oh man. Vanilla. Okay. And this is how the applicator looks. Again, it's nice and small. And let's see if I put it on my hand. So let's see how it looks. Well, obviously it's gonna look like wet and clear, right? Anyways, let me put it on and see how it feels. I'm gonna put it on over my red. Oh my god, wow. It actually looks so beautiful. It definitely has enhanced my red lips even more than they already were with that big red, bold red. It doesn't feel sticky at all, which is a plus because I feel like lip glosses feel very sticky a lot. And I'm really not a lip gloss wearer because A, I don't like the sticky feeling, and then B, I feel like whatever shade you have underneath, it comes out really fast when you go like eat something or you drink something. It just all stays in your glass because of the gloss to it. But I have to say, I really do love the fact that this feels really nice. It doesn't feel sticky. For all of those of you who like scented vanilla, it's amazing. I kind of don't like vanilla because vanilla gives me migraine, but the scent is not really vanilla, but it kind of is giving me vanilla feels. It's not too bad. I hope that the scent goes away fast, because if it doesn't, then I won't be able to use this. But aside from that, it looks really pretty. And I'm gonna have to give it a test of let me go drink some water and see how fast all my shade of red goes away. And that is it about that lipstick. Well, lip gloss, I'm sorry, lip gloss. And the next thing that I am going to show you guys is this really pretty, beautiful makeup bag. And I think it's so pretty. They also have a black one like I mentioned before, but I think this one's so much better because on it you can see a lot more characters on it. Like you have Zero and his little house, and then you have the Pumpkin King on it, and you have Mr. Oogie Boogie, and you have the beautiful Sally. It's really pretty. I like that it's really nice and big and spacious. The material doesn't feel too hard. It's nice, soft and squishy. So they did a really amazing job with the makeup bag as well. Overall, with what I have gotten from this collection, I am really pleased. I have loved every single product, and I can't wait to get my hands on those makeup brushes, because once I have the makeup brushes, it's going to have my whole collection complete. I don't think I need to buy any more lip glosses. I don't think I need to buy the other eyeshadow palette, because this one's just amazing, and I don't really wear highlight that much, so I don't think I need that either. So makeup brushes, the only one more thing that I need to finish this whole entire collection. Well, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and in the description below I have added the link to my social media account, so please give that a check. That would mean the whole world to me. Make that might be my birthday gift. And also I am adding the link to the Nightmare Before Christmas collection, so you guys can go give it a check. Give me some comments below. Tell me what you think. Did you like the palette? Did you like the collection? Is there anything else that you would like me to try and make videos for you? Please give me any suggestions that you would like. And with that said, have a nice day, be good, stay blessed, and enjoy your day.